Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to the episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 19. We are continuing our Alpine Farming run with our little fields here. Only got 2 little fields at the moment, but hopefully won't be too much longer till we can start expanding out a little bit more. But I don't know, I'm kind of liking the small setup this time around. Just try and take it easy, take it a little bit slower, and play with some of these kind of smaller tractors and stuff like that. I still love this tractor. This tractor is pretty cool. We got to work right now doing some lime on this field. I did fast forward through the night, so technically we lost a little bit of a time, but I just wanted to get it back to daytime because just make it a little bit easier to see. Looks like when I refilled the lime, I missed a little strip there, but probably it's not going to be the end of the world. We'll get it next time around. But yeah, it looks like she's finishing up the last strip now. And we do have this field over here that's half ready to harvest. Unfortunately, it was a little bit off like cycle, like half and half. So I may wait until the whole thing's ready to harvest just to get it all back on the same cycle. Yeah, I think that's actually what I'm going to do. Just wait for the whole thing to be ready to harvest and we'll do that. We are about ready to plant some stuff on this field though. So once this guy gets done with or I should say this girl gets done with the liming, we will we'll go ahead and get some stuff planted on this field. And I think I had mentioned last time I was thinking about switching to canola, I believe. Maybe get away from the straw just a little bit, only because of the straw drop-off place is a little bit inconvenient for us at the moment. And so getting rid of that little extra trip might be to our benefit. Canola is a pretty easy thing to do. Doesn't like I said, doesn't give you straw. It sells pretty good. It actually compacts pretty good as well into the silo or into the harvester. And what I mean by that is that what am I trying to say? Words are hard. One field doesn't fill up as much of the harvester as you normally would think. And you know the way they get around that is obviously that canola, the fourth one over there that looks like a I don't know, looks like almost like cotton to some degree. It's obviously quite a bit more expensive than some of these other ones. Although oats is pretty expensive too, so I'm guessing that one compacts pretty well as well. And I just realized I just loaded up a new game. I bet my little dude that's over here plowing. Don't I have a guy that's plowing, or did I already finish that contract? Oh no, I finished that contract. Cool. Fertilizing. Okay, this guy wants some fertilizing. Harvesting. There's a harvesting there that we can go take care of. Does want oats harvested, which isn't too bad. It's field 2 and field 3. Both of them are the type of harvesting that we are able to do with our current equipment. Let's see, field 2 and field 3. Let's go check those out. I mean, they're up there a ways, and they're decent sized fields, so it would take us a while. I don't know that we want to. Do we want to take our guy up there now? Go ahead and harvest one of those, or do we want to wait for this one? You know what? We may go ahead and take him up there. I think it's going to be okay. Hopefully, this harvester can make it all the way there. Which one do we want to do? They're about the same size, aren't they? Probably take field 3 is going to give us a little bit more. I guess it means it's probably a little bit bigger then. Yeah, we'll take field 3 probably. Just go ahead and get that one knocked out. I mean, it's going to take a little while longer. It should be able to get done though. Plenty of time for our own field to get harvested later. They both want to go to the Felsbrunn grain mill, which is fine. There's potato harvest. There's one for field 11 that just wants to go to the supermarket. Where's field 11? That one's a little bit, if that's any closer. That's a little bit closer. You know what? Why don't we do that one then? That one's a little bit closer to us. And there's a bunch of balings. Yeah, let's grab this one real quick. Wheat to the supermarket. That actually should be pretty easy to do. We will accept the contract. I'm not going to borrow items this time around because we do have the harvester available to do that. We'll just zip this guy up there real quick. Actually, what I should do is go ahead and get my guy seeding stuff real quick before I move this guy all the way up there. So let me double check. So I do canola is an option. I mean, technically we could do something like sunflower seeds or soybeans or something like that. Soybeans actually would work with our current equipment as well, to be fair. But I just feel like canola is just easy to do. We'll do canola. Let's grab you. We'll grab our seeder. Probably just going to need more seed before we finish up the field, but we'll get them started. Let's see. There we go. Canola. I'll just have this guy doing some, the worker doing some up-down trips real quick while we travel a little bit, and then we can get him reset for the longer width stuff here in a little bit. Just do this, kind of this header. Alright, canola's going down. Let's grab our harvester. Get this guy set up over on the other side. Harvesting some wheat. If we can get through here, okay. Not gonna be super easy, but we might knock down a sign or two. No big deal, right? Nobody needs those signs. They're just suggestions, I think. Don't mind me as I drive down the very middle of the road. Excuse me, coming through, coming through. Oh, here's Phil Dublin right here on the left. Hey, stop the honking, dude. You live in a farming community. You've got to get used to this type of thing. Alright, well that's going to go to doing that. That's good. It's going to make us some decent amount, a little bit of money. Looks like he's missing a little bit on the end here. We may have to start him on this pot. I'm going to let him do a couple more passes back and forth just to make sure we have plenty of header there to turn around. But that should be fine once he gets done with that. What else do we need to do? So we're still waiting on that far field to be ready to harvest that, but we should be able to harvest field 11 before field 22 needs to be harvested, I think. And that's going to go to the supermarket, which isn't too far away. Would be nice if you could take more than one contract. That would be fun, but obviously, I mean, unless they've changed something, which I guess we could check. Hey, Mr. Field 3, can we borrow arms? Yeah, I was going to say. It would be cool, but no. What else did I want to do real quick while we're looking? I mean, money's, you know, a little sparse, but we're about to get some more crop coming in, so that's going to help a little bit with the money, plus some more straw and stuff to go get that sold off. Oh, you're missing. You weren't. Was that not a straight line, or was it just? Oh, I guess this little bit down here on the end wasn't straight. It's not that big of a deal. It's gonna be fine. All right, I think once you finish this pass over to the other side, we should be able to go do the lengthwise passes now. I'm going to dismiss you. Get you set up. I'm just going to do this little bit right here. Run up the side here. Lower sower, turn our sower. And go work, go. Alright. Just gonna be able to do that. Let's grab our truck so we can get our trailer to get sent over to the other side, over by our contract harvester. Don't mind me. We'll just cut behind you since you're about to turn around. I was trying to avoid going through the fence because it just feels like cheating, but then I went through the fence anyway. So, whatever. I'm sure they, I mean, they designed those fences to be able to drive through because they knew it was going to be pretty cramped quarters, so I'm sure it's okay. Man, yawns are starting early tonight. Hopefully they go away soon. He's doing the straw swath, but it doesn't really matter because we can't harvest that straw anyway. About a third of the way full, a little bit more. I mean, I think he's going to run out of seed before he gets to the end, right? I mean, surely. Well, we don't really have a lot to do right this second, do we? Wow. I mean, I guess I could be doing some of the harvesting myself, save us a little bit of money. Might as well. Why not? And by do it myself, I mean I'll sit in the cockpit, but turn on the cruise control and just sit here, still kind of making it automated, which is kind of funny. But hey, we're saving us a few bucks. Might as well. Good thing about this being a supermarket run is that unlike some of the ones we've done for the Felsbrunn grain mill, we should get a little bit of the extra profit from selling the grain again. Probably not a lot, but some. Yeah, I know I'm getting straw everywhere. That's one thing about the workers. They're better at keeping the straw in the field, which I can be better than that too. Oh, didn't quite make my turn. When we get close to being full, I'll let the worker take over so I can bring the truck over, do it, pick up the stuff from it. Well, have you guys, I mean, while I'm doing this, you know, have any of you guys been able to play the expansion? I mean, if so, let me know. What do you guys think? Are you enjoying it? Did you find anything cool that I should check out or anything like that? Just let me know in the comments below. I think it's pretty cool so far. I mean, it's going to be interesting, though, because... Straw literally laid out there. It's going to be interesting, though, because obviously, I mean, we've discussed, I think, before, you know, that a very large part of the map is completely covered in grass, and that's just it. So it's like, I mean, how much of that grass stuff are we going to do? I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with doing, like, grass and silage and stuff. Maybe not necessarily to the degree that we were doing silage on the other map, but just, like, maybe doing baled silage. Messing around with that a little bit. That's decent money. Like I said, there's tons of grass all over the place. I know there's like a little push mower, right? Let's see. Can we find that? Oh, it's under vehicles? Yeah, right there. Little push mower. Just get out there and push it ourselves. I mean, that would be... Oh, wow. Spiked rollers. What in the world? That just looks dangerous. As if the blades on the front to cut the grass weren't already dangerous enough. No, we're already at 80%. Let's go and get the... Well, we'll get it a little bit further. We'll finish this pass and then we'll get the truck. let the worker turn it around. Let's grab the truck. Man, these fields are so close together. I kind of like them, though. They're kind of cool. It's very flat, though. I'll give them that. I mean, for being as... Excuse me. Mountainous terrain as it is, you know, where there's a lot of hills around, this exact point right here is very flat. There we go. First load already done. Where is the supermarket from here? And we can go to the left and go up that way, I suppose. Come back down. Oh, there's a stop sign. So bad at obeying traffic laws. I promise I obey traffic laws in real life. I promise. It's just a video game. I can't help it. Oh. I guess I got in the train earlier and it's kind of stuck right at the moment. We'll fix it later. Although it doesn't seem to be hurting anything right this second. The supermarket was this one right here. Yeah, we've done this one before. That's right. This is one I have to back up into, though. It's just a supermarket, right? I'm not making a mistake. Probably should have checked before I started unloading. Yeah, okay, we're good. I was like, whoops. I'd owe him some wheat. Or her, I guess. 18%. What's our cedar dude doing? Oh, still doing it. I was like, is he run out of seed? Nope. He's still going. Excuse me. Beep beep. Excuse me. Don't mind me. I mean, I'm already not stopping for stop signs. Why would I obey any other traffic laws? Alrighty. We're about 18%, 19% now, so it's only going to take us about, what, 5 trips, so it's not too bad. Should go relatively quickly. Looks like there's a high demand for trees at the sawmill. Too bad we don't got no trees. That would be interesting to do trees on our fields. I have never done that, to be fair. I don't know if this is really the map that I want to try that out on or not. I'll be honest, I've seen somebody do the trees, and it does not look very fun to me, just because of the way you have to kind of do that little thing that chops them. But like, if all we were doing is like making saplings to just like mow over basically with a forage harvester, which isn't there like a tree cutting forage harvester head? That one, right? Where you just zip through them and just chop down whatever trees you come into. Maybe, I'm assuming. I think something like that. Yeah. Never actually done it, so that's why I'm kind of not 100% sure I understand how it works. But what does that turn it into? Does that turn it into chaff, or does that turn it into the, like the, chops it up or something? It's only one I see, right? Yeah, it's only one. Yeah, it doesn't say anything else about it. Apparently this thing can actually harvest corn. Huh. Okay. What about force machines? There's like a force machine that you can just use that doesn't have to... Because like the arm things is the thing that I'm sure I could eventually get good at, you know, doing the little arm thing that comes there and, you know, cut off and stuff. But it just, I don't know. Didn't seem like the guy that I was watching was having very much fun. But maybe he just wasn't, didn't have the right setup, the right controllers or something like that for it. I don't see anything else that would harvest trees differently. Excuse me. Oh, the yawning. Like here's things to just cut them off completely, right? But none of, like, there's a planter. That thing, it just breaks trunks into woodchucks, but I think this is just something you drag out to your farm and you throw them in. Yeah, like you just toss them in, I think. So that's not what we're looking for. What about this thing? Like, see, none of these things would like directly harvest, right? Actually, I'm not sure how this one works. It looks like there's a belt off to the side that I'm assuming you just dump stuff into. And then the little spout there spouts out the saw. It's not sawdust, wood chips is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I don't know. Is our guy still doing alright? 10% canola left. Probably going to need to get a refill here in a bit. 56%. Let me get the train out of the way here. Actually, probably what I'll do is I'll just... Actually, you know what? We don't actually have to swap to the train right this second. So I'm going to go ahead and switch back to... not switching to train for now. And see if that'll, yeah. We'll turn it back on if we need to switch to train later. Alright, I guess I could take over harvesting again for just a little bit. Save us a few bucks. It's not a lot of money, but hey, every buck counts right now, right? Wow, look at field 12 there. Look how long and kind of thin that one is. It's a very long, thin field. A little bit of an angle there on the side. And I almost personally would rather just like trim off these little bits here and just make it a completely squared off field. Field 19 is kind of a similar kind of long, thin field again with a little bit at the top. Which, I mean, you could trim that off and, like, you know, put like a building there or something like that, you know. Still take advantage of the land, but not necessarily, you know, not necessarily have to make it part of your field itself. Oh, I didn't mean to hire the helper. Hit the wrong button. Phone call, but I think it's a spam phone call. Hey, 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 hey. No, sir. Get out of my way. I'm bigger than... Hey, what was that little honky thing? Dude, no, sir. We do not do that. Hitting the wrong buttons. It's got me all flustered. Hitting the wrong buttons and everything. Maybe he was just saying hi. You know, I mean, maybe he was just being very polite, saying, "Hey, buddy, I love farmers too. Rock on." Maybe that's all they're doing. Maybe that's what they're just it's a love honk. All right, little worker, you can take over now. Let me grab my truck. Don't mind me. I'm just going to drive all over your field, sir. Whoever this is. Uh-oh. Cedar is done. We'll take care of that here in a moment. We're not done, but full. Or empty. Empty. Sorry, the opposite of full. Just get you over to the road, and then I'll zip over there real quick. You almost made it. Just a little bit more. If I'd filled it up before we started, it would have been fine, but yeah, it's alright. Let's see, I think we already have some seed over here. Cover. That's the. I think that's the seed one, right? Yeah. Oh, wow, that was like no seed. Never mind. Let's buy us some more seed. Go ahead and fill up the fertilizer a little bit as well while we're here. Or not. Why is it not filling up? Okay. Is that not fertilizer? That is fertilizer, right? Yeah, it has to be. It's the only other thing I would have. Was I just not in the right spot? Let's come up over here. There we go. One isn't a lot, but might as well get it out of there. Get it out of the way. I need to buy some land soon-ish. I mean, eventually. Maybe not right away, but eventually to be able to put some buildings down. Things like the fertilizer and seed silos, things like that are always nice to have. Alright, shouldn't take this guy too much longer to get this done. And we'll have another field ready to start growing. Well, it's already started growing, to be fair. Alright, doing that. Grab our truck. Oh, looks like the time's good. We're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we'll finish harvesting off this field, get this contract finished, and obviously get our other field harvested and all that fun stuff. So I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.